I also do apologize if I seem tired or lack energy in this review. I did work 12 and a half hours today, took a fat nap, and it is now 10:30 and I have to go back to work tomorrow. So, I did what I can with what I got, and I think you got the point across. So, enjoy the review. What's up? What's happening? Here is my honest opinion or my 2 cents on the game Firewatch. I'll tell you what it is, when it came out, all the juicy goodness, and I'll tell you how I feel. So, the game Firewatch came out February 9th, 2016. Firewatch is a single player first person mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness where your only emotional lifeline is the person on the other end of the handheld radio. Okay, here's the tags. Maybe it'll tickle your fancy. Casual, mature, thriller, colorful, funny, drama, comedy. Funny and comedy, maybe two separate concepts, but whatever. Horror, short, great soundtrack. I didn't really hear much. Cut the one actual good sounding part out because worried for copyright, but it was good. The credits part, the music that plays behind the credits, pretty fire. Open world exploration, not necessarily open world, felt more linear, but it was a big vast area you could explore, and I guess that means open world. But to do this shit, it was all pretty much point to point to point to point. You just got to travel over a wilderness type setting. Not complaining, it was beautiful. Enjoyed the graphics, I'll say that. Exploration, single player, first person, mystery, walking simulator, story rich, atmospheric, and adventure. I would personally say it was pretty atmospheric. Like, they put you in the shoes of a man named Henry, and a lot of crazy things happen. You get to experience him finding love and then something horrible happening. You know what? It came out in 2016. His wife, so he finds love, gets his wife, they get married, you get to pick a dog. That's pretty cool. But you don't ever see the dog, so I don't see why that would even matter. But whatever, you can pick between a small one and a big one. And then his wife, as time progresses, she begins to get dementia, and you begin to kind of fall off the rails due to the fact that it's probably pretty difficult to care for someone that you love with early onset dementia, I guess, or Alzheimer's. I think it is what she had. I did play this like 2 months ago, so it is late on my review and late on uploading the clip, but hey, they're both out there. I recommend watching my playthrough if you enjoy this so far, or if the game sounded somewhat interesting. I mean, you could also probably fucking buy it for $20, so maybe you don't want to spend $20. It's not on sale, but I'm pretty sure I got it on sale. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But your wife gets dementia, you can't help her, you get in trouble, and then I think what you do as a way to cope or figure out what to do next in Henry's life is you become a Firewatch person, or someone who stays in a tower, watches over a national park, make sure if there's a fire they can communicate and tell someone, right? Lots of stuff happens. There's a twist between this man named Ned you hear about in all these notes you're picking up. Not necessarily just him, but there's other people in the notes as well. But he and his son play a big, major role in the game. That part I'm not going to spoil for you. But all in all, the story, phenomenal. The atmosphere, great. Had me at times scared, had me at times excited. All in all, I walked away going, fuck, that's a pretty good game. So, it being 2025, could you play it? Yeah. I mean, you can still watch Pirates of the Caribbean and enjoy the extended the extended editions of Lord of the Rings without having a problem. I only mention that because I've gotten a couple comments on my shorts. Granted, my shorts aren't the greatest things in the world. I'm getting better at making them, but hey, if I post fucking 10 of them and 2 of them get views, I'm happy. I'll take that as a win. But at the end of the day, some people said in the shorts that, oh wow, it's crazy that someone's playing this game in 2025, and I didn't know it came out in 2016 until I read off that a minute ago. But it came out in 2016, which was kind of amazing because the graphics stood up, in my opinion. They're kind of more like cartoony, so that's kind of hard to miss with. Sometimes you can miss with it pretty hard, and you can also hit with it pretty right, like Firewatch did. Like I think I said that the atmosphere was good. It was definitely a thriller. it kept me on my toes, and I beat the whole game in one sit, and it's roughly about 4 hours. So with it being 2016 when it came out, it now being 2025, you can still play it. Like, just because it's not the newest game doesn't take away from the fact that it's still a fucking great game. So what I will say is my rating, it's going to be biased. I genuinely liked this game a lot. I will give it an 8.3 out of 10, and I recommend you go buy it or watch me play it, or watch enough to know if you want to buy it or not. The story is fucking, loved it. Reminded me a lot of a game called reminded me a lot of a game called Someday You'll Return. Also a very good game. The extended edition came out a while ago, and hopefully one day I'll play that here on the channel, because I would love to go back and play that game. Other than that, hope this helps you if you decide you want to buy it, or pushes you towards watching my video. Whatever. Dear world, I'm just blessed to be living in it, you know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, say something nice, say something mean, and until the next review.